We're gonna talk about this day I just had. Alright, because it was rough. Please make this good, please make this good, please make this good. Huh. I just took a little nice adventure around Seoul, and no, my first time riding a public bus was today. Oh, I should probably mention, I just finished my 7-day quarantine. I was released today at 10 a.m. It is February 22nd. Checkout was supposed to be at 12, and they messaged me at like 9:20. I was like, hey, it's at 10. I'm like, all right, cool. I expected that because my friend told me it was gonna be like that. But so my luggage is large. It's embarrassingly large. So I called an Uber. Uber works here, fun fact. And it's this old man, and we struggled to put the bags in and whatever. I sit in the front seat of a taxi. Kind of odd, but who am I to judge? Oh my gosh, that's... Excuse me. It's a weird good. I like it. So anyway, we get here, where I'm staying for the next 4 days, which is called Fraser Place. So I'm here. See, the thing is, it's super nice here. The floors are heated. There's a bidet, obviously. Really, just the floors are heated. Then I have like a washer, and then there's a stove somewhere behind these like sliding wood doors. And I'm like, all right, it was expensive for 1 day, but I was like, all right, it's just gonna be 1 day, because originally quarantine was supposed to be 10 days. So I would get out the day before move-in, sleep here for the night, and then move in the next day. But they moved it to quarantine to 7 days, so I have to be here for 4 days. So it's a lot more expensive than I would have liked to pay for. Would like to have paid for. And then there was an early check-in fee because check-in's at 3 and I arrived at like 10:30. Whatever. Shit was expensive. Let me just say that. So I get here and I like literally go insane because you can't hear that, but there's like this high-pitched, like really ringing electronic noise that's been bugging the shit out of me. So I've been wearing my AirPods for the noise canceling function. Beautiful. But when I got here, it was hot as fuck. It was so hot. I had to call my sister's friend Erica, who I've just claimed as my friend at this point. Or she called me after like texting back and forth, but I was like, bro, I'm illiterate. I can't read any of that over there because it's all in Korean. I can pronounce some of it, but I know no comprehension whatsoever. So she ended up having to call me. She figured it out after some trial and error. But anyway, I call my sister Danielle. I talk about like the room I'm in because it's super nice. Like you can't see it, but this whole wall is windows. And then she makes a joke about me throwing away my retainer on the plane, which happened. That happened. And she was like, haha, what if you threw away your vaccination card? I was like, why would you say that? Why would you ever say that? And she fucking jinxed me. She jinxed me. Here's the thing about living here. I'm so everywhere today. It's so hard to immigrate places. I understand why people do it illegally, because that shit's way easier. Because I have to register my overseas vaccine here and get a vaccine pass. Cool. But I can't go into any restaurants before then. So out of quarantine, if I don't have my vaccine pass, I can't eat unless I do like delivery apps. And I think there's only one that doesn't require a Korean phone number or a card. Maybe. So I'm like, all right, cool. I can't eat. Let me go get my vaccine pass. You can't unless you have a T-Money card, which is basically a transportation card that you load money onto. This is mine. Yeah, that's mine now. So I was like, great, I don't have one, but I'm getting a free one when I go pick up my SIM card tomorrow. So I'm like, all right, cool. I can't go to get food because I don't have my vaccine pass. I can't go get my vaccine pass because I don't have a T-Money card. So what do? I pussy up and I make a plan to go with a group of people going to Yonsei from like internationally. And we're gonna meet up there at 1 and all go get our vaccines registered, right? All right, cool. I can't find my vaccine card. Danielle, why would you do that? You know, I know you're looking. I know you're listening. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Now I can't find my vaccine card for what reason? For what? You know what? I'm getting upset again. My vaccine card is MIA. I know it brought it to this country. I brought it to this country. It was in my passport. It was in my little passport flap, and it's not there. And it's all Danielle's fault. It's all Danielle's fault. I know you're looking. It's your fault. So I'm like, all right, fuck it. I'm gonna go there anyway to see. Erica told me this, if like I can just like get by on the picture I have. So I get there. Oh my gosh, getting there was a bitch. I was supposed to be there at 1 to meet up with them. I didn't get there till like 2:30. It was my first time on a public bus today. I'm so privileged to be able to say that, but it was a terrible time, quite frankly, because I got on the wrong bus twice. Why is there 2 buses that are blue with a specific number? Like, why is there 2 158 blue buses? What? I don't know. I don't know. Do you? Because I don't. Anyway, I got on the wrong bus twice. I went over the river. I don't even know. Here's a map of Seoul. I went over the river. Like, I'm supposed to be up here going over here, and there's a river and we go over it. Why? I'm not sure. So I have to get out. I go up to the thing. I scan the card. The doors don't open and everybody's staring at me. A foreigner, a black foreigner at that. Try to fucking open this door with a card and it doesn't work. So I have to sit there for another 2 stops until somebody else goes so I can just go behind them. So now I look like an idiot and I don't know where I am. So I'm like, all right. And because I don't have a SIM card yet, I don't even know if that's a reason really. Wi-Fi here is trash. I'm trying to look up places and I just can't find them. So I either have to like walk back to the area of my hotel to use their Wi-Fi to look up where I'm supposed to go, or I just have to suck it up and wait. Meanwhile, it's literally like 27 degrees Fahrenheit out there, which is what, negative 3 degrees Celsius? It's in the negatives. It's in the low negatives. And I'm just standing, my hands look so bad. I'm sorry, I have eczema. So I'm just like sitting there like, where am I? What do I do? How do I get on the wrong bus twice? So I ended up figuring out, all right, this is where I am. So I ended up going to the health center way late. They got theirs in like an hour. I was there an hour and a half later. So I get there and I'm like waiting, and then I talk to the lady and I can't get it with just a picture. I have to print out the picture. So I'm like, hey, do you know where I can go? She goes, no, there might be print cafes around. I don't know. So I'm like, all right, bet. No help at all. So I ended up having to look up print cafe. I went to one, but when I walked in, you have to have a flash drive or the port, which I have neither of which. So bet, beautiful. It's already like 3:15 at that point. Vaccine registration for overseas applicants ends at 4 anyway. So I'm like, all right, well, I'll just have to go tomorrow so I can finally eat food. So I'm like, where am I? I'm close to Yonsei, where I'm going to school. I take the bus there, or near there. So I have to walk for a little bit, and in the middle of walking, I'm like, I'm not even close. Like, it's cold out here. It's past 4. It's getting colder. So I'm like, you know what? I give up. I'm going back to my hotel. So I like grab food at GS25 and 7-Eleven, which is where I got this. 8 out of 10 recommend. It's getting consistently colder. Like at this point, and I just got back in like 10 minutes ago maybe, it's 30 degrees. So it warmed up a little bit, but it really doesn't feel like that because the wind got stronger. So I walk in, I'm like, all right, cool. I asked the front desk guy, yeah, I can print here. Bless, beautiful. But before that, before I went to Yonsei, I went to the LG Plus store so I can get my SIM card, right? Because I was like, oh, maybe I can knock out everything today. No, because the guy just didn't speak English. He had to call somebody to translate, and then they're just like, oh, you can't pick it up here. And I was like, oh, do you know where I can go? And he said no. And I'm like, all right, fuck it. I really don't know if this is a language barrier or a racism thing, or maybe it's just me, you know, I don't know. All right, that wasted 10 minutes of my life, like 10 or 12 minutes, and I missed my bus. So I have to go back. And then I came back here and I just got in, and I'm exhausted, bro. Not even physically. I'm just mentally exhausted. And the only thing I had to eat today was an apple because, once again, I can't eat. So I bought these steamed dumplings, or baozi. Yeah, baozi, but they're like really small. I think in English it's like bao buns. I don't know. From GS25. So let's see how good convenience store baozi is. And I also got some ramen. I don't like spicy stuff, so I got some mild ramen and then a Pepsi, even though I don't drink soda. But I had limited options, really. Especially since I'm illiterate. See, in the last video, I didn't lie when I said I can't read. I just didn't specify what language. So anyway, I had a day today. Not a good day. Just a day. I'm sorry I didn't record in the airport. Social anxiety is a bitch, really. That's all I have to say. And on the like walking in the hotel, it started snowing, so that's beautiful too. It doesn't accumulate though. Like it snowed like 4 times in the past like 5, 6 days. 4 times in the past week. I swear to you, once I print out this vaccine pass, I'm gonna put my hand away. It looks bad. I swear to you, once I print out this vaccine pass, I'm gonna find my vaccine card. I'm so serious. So recap. February 22nd. Oh, wasn't this supposed to be like the all twos lucky day? Fuck you, first off. February 22nd, 2022, a day. Really, 3 out of 10 recommend. Yeah, so I forgot to mention, I also broke my tripod today. So, yeah. So thanks for attending my TED Talk. If TED Talk had a version where it's like TED Talk Vicious Rants, this would be it. I hope you will read my dissertation about this day. If not, that's cool. I'm illiterate too. I will talk to you again when I have a day. I saw this little kid was staring at me today. I think I was the first black person she saw. It wasn't like a maliceful stare either. It was just like oh, there's a person who like doesn't look like me. Like looking at me as I passed. Weird. Anyway, besides the point, I'm cold. I want to lay down. I'll see you later.